Hi everyone, welcome to DG Virtual Academy. We are so excited you could join us. Do not attempt any of these exercises without adult supervision. Also, be aware of your surroundings. Make sure the area you are doing gymnastics is on the grass or a panel mat. Remove any objects or people from the area to avoid hurting yourself or anyone else.
We'll be working on our press headstand and handstand progressions, but first, we got to make sure we get our blood flowing, so let's start with 10 jumping jacks, straight jumps, push-ups, and V-ups, just like we do at practice. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10 straight jumps. Make sure we point our toes at the top of each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good, and then 10 push-ups. And 10 V-ups. Make sure legs straight, toes pointed. Good, now stand up and let's do some arm circles forward. And backwards. Now crisscross, make sure you're switching which one's on top each time. And now let's do some stretches that will help out our pancake. And reach forward as far as we can. Hold it for 30 seconds. Make sure you're squeezing your legs tight, toes are pointed. And now let's move to our pike sit. Same thing, working our legs straight, toes pointed as hard as we can. Try to get your chest down to your knees. Now let's do some shoulders. Put your arms behind you, push your butt forward. Stretch out those shoulders. Make sure they're nice and flexible. Try to get those pinkies as close as you can together to one another. Reaching as far back as you can. Alright, now let's sit on our knees and stretch out our wrists. Let me scoot back for you guys. Lean forward and backwards on our wrists. Make sure they're ready for our press handstands and headstands. Flip your fingers sideways and rock side to side. And then upside down, one at a time. Good. Now let's go into our cat stretch. Make sure we're trying to push our shoulders down to the ground to work on opening our shoulders for our handstands. Good. Alright guys, first we're going to start with press headstands for the level 4s and pre-teamers. So what you want to do is start in a straddle stand. Don't have your feet too wide apart. And you want to put your hands down and your head down and make a triangle, okay? Where your head is going to go at the top and your two hands are going to be the bottom points, okay? I grabbed a towel for today for my head to go on. You guys can use blankets, towels, whatever you have if you're going on hardwood floor so you don't hurt your head. And the main goal of this is to try to get your butt, if my knuckles are your butt, over top of your head and then open your hips. So I'm going to show you one where you don't do that and why it makes it a lot harder. Show you a bad press headstand where your feet go behind you first. So remember, hands down, head in front. If you go feet out and then try to go up, it's much, much harder. Okay? You want to make sure you get that butt over the head. So now I'm going to show you a good one, okay? So hands, head in front, butt over the head, and then up. and then come back down. So much easier to do it that way. Same with our press handstands, okay? And every time we do a press headstand or handstand, I want you to try to come back down nice and slow, okay? To work the opposite muscles than you do going up, okay? Now, for our press handstand, you want to make sure you lean a little bit forward over your hands, and same thing, get that butt over the head, and then open the hips, okay? So, tucking my shirt this time, hands go down. Make sure you don't put your hands too far out, and don't put them too close to your feet, okay? Just find a nice happy medium. Let me scoot over so you guys can see my toes. I want you guys to go up on your tippy toes first, okay? And then lift, lean a little bit forward, get the butt over the head, and then squeeze. Make sure you don't have an arch like I do right now. Come back down nice and slow, okay? Same thing as before, I'm going to show you a bad one right now, where your feet go out and how it's so much harder. I'm not even going to be able to make it to handstand doing it like that, okay? So if you do a bad one, and you let your feet go behind you early, you're going to go more to like a planche, and you're not going to be able to get up. So I want you to remember, get your butt over your head, and then feet up to the handstand. So I'm going to show you another good one real quick, where you get your butt over your head, hands not too far, lean a little bit forward, butt over, and then open up those hips. And then come back down nice and slow. Okay? So that's for our basic press handstand that you're going to use in level 4 for bonus, level 5, and level 6. So now let's work on some more advanced press handstands. So we're going to start with the endo roll, where you sit like you're going to do a pancake. And to start this, you're going to roll up and put your feet down on the ground and then press up. So you're going to lean back a little bit, lift up your feet, press up, put your feet down, and then press handstand. And come back down. Okay? And eventually you should be able to lift up, not touch your feet, and go straight up to the handstand, okay? Another good press handstand to work, even if you can't make it all the way up yet, is a pike press. So you're going to start with your feet together instead of apart. Hands down. This one will really help you with learning how to get your hips over your head and opening up. You're going to lean forward and up. Come back down nice and slow. Just like that, okay? So that's another press handstand to work. Even if you can't make it all the way to the handstand, working on the press is a good way to learn your press handstand.
Thank you for watching this episode of Downriver Gymnastics Virtual Academy. We hope you had a ton of fun and maybe learned something new. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up below and make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on the fun. Thanks again.